It's opening a window to my soul where everyone can peek in and see the struggles I've faced. Many people think they know me because they have seen the display. Only a few truly understand who I am beneath it all. This is the heart of my journey. See how my name, Heart Paul, Heart? Sharing my vulnerability openly, yet feeling misunderstood. How many of you have felt misunderstood? School, at home, with your friends? Okay. Because they have seen the display, the sharing my vulnerability openly, yet while countlessly individuals may recognize my face or my name, what do you leave when we leave this earth? Generally, they don't generally know me that well. It's thrilling, a paradox, as I must say, living in a spotlight with hidden depth. Amidst to the whirlwind, I often wonder about the truth definition of success. What you're about to see is, do you think that is success? We will see. Is it a fame, recognition, or something more profound? The thrill lies in the unrevealing these questions, seeking answers that resonates with my authentic self. Success for me is not just about being known, but being understood and accepted for who I truly am. I can't wait to share my journey with everyone, the exciting show and tell, so many know of me, but only a few truly get to know me. Isn't it thrilling to put all out there, get vulnerable, to see what does success really mean to you? Let's dive into it and let's find out. Is that success? Is that the person? Put up your hand if that's success. I think it's success, right? But do you know the person behind that really well? As I don't shy away from revealing these personal challenges. Instead, I lay them bare for all you guys to observe. Some people call it issue, some people call it instability, and some people might call it mental health. As we move to the next slide. As I went through my journey, as I went through my struggles, I had to figure out, how do I share my story with the world? You know, why are you writing a book? I want people to relate what it is to be an immigrant, to come to this country being stuck in two different worlds. As Brian Wong, I followed you in your trend, right? This is a great opportunity. I'm not a hockey player. I played high-level football. When the Flames asked me, we'd like you to drop the puck at a nationwide game that's televised, I asked them why. See, we go back to the song again, why? They said, Coach, you're a very high face in the sports in Calgary and in Canada. I said, what does that mean? To a lot of people, that's an important picture. Like Brian Wong says, it's not about money. Here's the thing is, why do people invest in others? Is it a story? Is it how they look? Is it their house? Is it their car? As Justin speaks highly good about, well, the thing I look at it is, when new people come in your life, do you push them away or do you welcome them? Question for you, why would you push someone away that wants to know who you are? Is that our insecurities? Are we questioning ourselves? Why? See how everything is related to that song? Not only was I able to do a drop the puck for the Flames, I did this 2 years ago, where I'm the first South Asian to do a coin toss in a CFL game. Is that success? Right? Now this is in my sport that I played. Life is funny sometimes, right? Gym. Gym is my second home. This is where I balance myself. Why do I go to balance myself? This guy must be on magazines. He runs a charity across Canada, but the biggest thing is, as you guys will find even more as I dive into my story, what makes a person, not what the person does. In this picture, I'm in my worst state. If you look at my eyes, I'm totally concussed. I'm actually here because my therapist gave me permission to be on stage today. I have to retrain my brain again. How do you think how that feels? I was in a very bad work accident. I can't even drive. But you can look at those other pictures and you're gonna say that's success. Success isn't that. Look at that picture. That's someone who has to retrain his brain all over again. Where is he at? He's at the gym. He will not lose hope. If people give up on him, he will keep moving forward. That's a way older picture, but have a read of the quote. What does that mean? As you see, there's many different phases of a human being. Played high-level football, became a football coach. Ended up coaching Team Alberta. I had to let that go because I had another injury. I got concussed. So I've actually had my 4th concussion now. That one I had to leave football because I couldn't remember the players' names. I knew the kids when they're little. Do I give up or do I keep moving forward? This team, see this ring right here? That school you're looking at right there, they had coaches walk out on them when they was losing 80-0. I was asked to go coach them. It took us about 3 years to turn the football program around. They always say to me, Coach, why are you here? You're not getting paid. I said, it doesn't matter, I'm here for you. 2013, we gave that school their first city championship in 45 years. We dealt with gangs there, we dealt with drugs there. I've even lost some kids to gangs, right? So a couple of the players that have this ring play high-level football. Some of them play in the CFL, and some of them play in the NFL. That's the highest level you can get to football. But I never gave up on kids. This, do you guys see the school across the street? Nelson Mandela? I was one of the guys with the team that started the first football team there. People said to me, Coach, you're wasting your time. South Asians, they're not gonna build a team. When we started the football program, I had to go to other schools to get their football equipment. I started with 4 kids at Nelson Mandela. During the same time, we ended up having 60 kids. Why? Because somebody in the community cared for them. This one, you guys might wonder, why do I keep wearing that football jersey? That's the Stampeders jersey. And if you look at it, we're here in Canada. And the most important thing is we've got to be diverse. Why do you see different people around me? Why do people want to be around you? It's your energy. As you're still going through your challenges. Well, during my concussion, during my rough stage, I was told to get a dog. And I'm starting to realize when you get, I didn't just get one dog, I'm getting 2 dogs. Because I thought I made that much love in my life, you know. That was about last year. That dog's gonna be up that high. But the biggest thing is every time when I come home, who's the first person greeting me? Why do animals love more than humans do? Where do we go wrong? You know, my 2 dogs come from a tough day from work, stuff like that. Actually, I gotta have to be driven by a taxi because I can't drive, because I gotta learn how to train to drive again now too. That's when they're little. Look at the face, unconditional love. That's my son when I coached. He wanted to play high-level football. As a coach, you go through many things. You know, I've seen my son go through so many injuries, it made me cry like, why my son, why me? At age of 12, his hamstring and his knee had to be sewed. And you wonder, my son wanted to play high-level football. So I asked my son, what do you want to do? Dad, I want to play football just like you. And I said, maybe try something else. Then he tried out to play another football team, ended up getting another injury. You know, when your kids want to be like you, then you're doing something right. I don't have just one kid. I've had about 100,000 kids that I've mentored through my life. And you know what the biggest reward is? When they look at you, when they come up to you in the street and say, hey coach, how you doing? Do I remember who they are? No. They said, you're that guy who changed my life. So, what is success again? That is my daughter, right? But you also look at the different phases in the pictures that I've gone through my life. I've had many challenges, many breakups, many different things. I'm still here to say we all are special, we can get over through our strategy, and we can always make something special out of us. There, that's my son right there. And obviously, that's Bill Ward right there with him too. Bill Ward has been a big factor of my recovery stage of teaching me how to be patient with myself. You know, being here speaking to you guys is a bit of a challenge. Before my accident, I used to be a keynote speaker. You know, I had 8 therapists say, you gotta do it, you gotta put yourself out there. That's me going through my concussion. If you look at my head, there's a big cut on my head. But the biggest thing is, what do you notice? There's that same smile of hope. Now that one hit me pretty hard. As I'm going through my dad's death, I ended up getting another. So my dad passed away last year. From there, I didn't get to really understand, because I was like going all over the place, doing many different things. We like to stay busy. If you ask me, have I really grieved my dad's death? The answer is no. But going through the concussion stage is teaching me how to be myself and learning to understand why certain things happen. You know, we don't know why certain things happen in life, but the biggest thing is you gotta keep on smiling. That is to show we all have different sides to ourselves. Confidence will make you, not break you. People say, Coach, why are you wearing a weird hat? I can't, because I want to. That one actually hit me the hardest. So 1 sec. If you look at that shirt, When you go through big tragedy through your life, you end up going into such a dark space that you cannot control. Because your medication, your life gets flipped upside down. Then you gotta get codependent on drugs. Not bad drugs, prescription drugs, because you're trying to make your brain heal. Sometimes then your brain goes into a spiral. Here's my question to you. When people go into the dark space, who could really save them? God or yourself? And when those thoughts happen, I could tell you this. I have tried committing suicide. But the reason why I haven't succeeded, do you see what I just said? I didn't succeed because it's not my time to go. People who get into those stages are not bad people. They just get so much trauma, push them so much, it gets buried in them. So question to you, what is success again? You know? Before I go to that, I want to say something. Life is a thrilling roller coaster, full of exerting peaks and challenges and valleys that weave like a serendipity tapestry of emotions. We find ourselves deep attached to experience, events, songs, books, family, memories, quotes, pictures, and people that shape our journey. As the roller coaster climbs upwards, excitement bubbles within us. We feel alive, smiling, laughing, riding the wave of joy, of confidence, making us feel invisible. Every high five we share adds to our incredible rush. For my gym, this is my second home, a place where it's just me against myself. It's very, I am in tune. When I go to the gym, I tune out the white noise and just focus on my work as that floods my brain with dopamine. Finding a balance is very crucial. So find something you guys enjoy. What's your sanitarium that keeps you grounded? I've played competitive sports, reached impressive levels of success. I've helped amateur athletes, aspiring them to become pro to the highest level they can. Along all this, animals bring unwavering love into our lives every day. Embrace the roller coaster of life and cherish every moment of this wild ride. Each twist and turn is a true opportunity to discover something new about yourself and the world around you. You are truly one kind of a special gem that vasts in the universe. Remember, be gentle with yourself and learn to become your own best friend. The real magic happens when you stop seeking for answers outside. Everything is within you. Stand by, just give me 1 second here. Become your own superhero. Why do we go to movies? So we can escape our problems. Why not become the action figure? Right? Why do we gotta sublet our brain and just go on autopilot? So When you stop seeking answers outside and start looking within, is where the answers lie, waiting to be unleashed with hidden treasures of gifts that are waiting to be unrevealed. Your hidden gift is your superpower. It's the key to unlock endless possibilities. Dive deep into your soul. We're not talking about hit the surface. Get really into your soul and really start figuring out what life is about. That's where the magic happens. Find your hidden treasures and let them shine bright to the world to see. Thank you for this remarkable, incredible self-discovery. Before I leave, I want to share a little bit about Kids Play. Kids Play is what's putting this event on. And these are some of the stats that we started in 2015. And we're going to play a little video for you guys.
Over 200 people attempt suicide every day. 1 in 4 Canadians experience anxiety. We need mental health resources, and we need to start from the ground up, and that is with our youth. Kids Play Foundation offers many mental health resources, from free counseling with the kids and parents to the art therapy program, which I am a part of every Saturday. We have lots of fun, but it is also important that we do mental health check-ins, daily affirmations, express gratitude, and speak openly about our mental health. Kids Play is free and open to all families. If you need support, give us a call. If you'd like to help us by donating, please go to our website at www.kidsplayfoundation.com. We appreciate all your support.
My job as a director of Kids Play, we already have those programs running in Vancouver. Our goal here in Calgary, we're going to start those programs in Calgary here. We're going to team up with counselors, and we want to make sure mental health is not a stigma. We got to have these conversations all the time. I challenge you once. Come vulnerable, get comfortable with your skin, and learn to understand who you truly are. Thank you very much.